Yes, welcome to the stream this week. Get right in, take a look at the market. Uh, all right, we've had quite a pullback since my last stream. Basically, I think we were up here. We pulled back from 72, 73, came as low as 59, and now making some progress back towards the upside here. Um, you know, we've tapped this level quite a few times here in blue. Um, Not something I really want to keep testing, but so far it's doing its job and holding price above it. Um, like I said, I wouldn't want to keep coming down into that. I don't think it would continue to hold many more times, especially if they're in the near future. Um, but we're getting some positive structure here forming. Not in the bigger picture. We're still just kind of ranging, it looks like. But if we come down to the hourly, we're getting some higher highs, higher lows. We're getting this cross of the EMAs, which is good to see. We did have the halving a couple days ago, which I'll just give a quick explanation of what that means. Bitcoin miners earn Bitcoin by getting block rewards, but you could basically think of it as a factory that produces 100 uh, computer mouses every day, um, and then on a certain date, that goes down to 50 computer mouses. There's still the same market, there's still the same demand for computer mouses, but now they're producing half of what they were producing before, which by design would make the price of the mouse go up, as if we're just looking at this as supply and demand. So there's half the Bitcoin coming into the market, or not into the market, but into circulation, um, as there was just last week. So if we assume the same amount of buyers, or perhaps an increase in buyers as it's becoming more popular, that's sort of your value proposition of why you would be bullish on Bitcoin in the long term, because it halves like that um, every 4 years. So, quick explanation of what that means. But back to this, yeah, getting a little bit of positive market structure here. It does look a little bit like a rising wedge. I'll just throw that out there as a uh, sort of a precaution. Um, we don't want to obviously see that break down, um, which actually is pretty confluent with what I would be looking for on a price action basis, anyways. This 200 EMA here is one point of confluence. This most recent low being the second, although we're trying to put one in here. So if we can break up from here, that would be great. We'd be outside of this pattern, and making a more strong move, a little bit more conviction. Probably would see some more volume come into the market as people are getting more confidence. Um, but yeah, basically that would be my current area of invalidation. Basically, we don't want to get below here. Um, let's just call that orange. Again, because we'd be breaking out of this pattern. We'd be breaking down the 200 EMA. We would be breaking down this positive market structure we have here as well. So let's stay above that. Ideally, if we were to pull back, we also some confluence in this area, 66 300 basically. We would look for that to act as support and continue up from there. Um, I would say though, more ideally, this continues up from here and doesn't need to pull back, because that would kind of start to make it a little ugly. But it's Monday, so we have to allow for that. All right, let's leave that there. Jump over to ETH. Okay. So similar. I mean, everything is similar here. It's less of a range. ETH, where Bitcoin kind of hit relatively equal highs up here. ETH had more of one high that stands out and then started the sort of rangy equal high sort of price action. I know we had mapped out this. I forget. I went on vacation, so my mind's a little jumbled. I haven't been back to the market much. I don't remember specifically. I think we marked this out in the Discord maybe as somewhere to buy ETH. Um, and we came down, tested it, fell below it. This does, while we have this same sort of rising wedge thing going on here, or ascending triangle. I don't know. Don't particularly study patterns, but we've got this structure basically happening here. But we also have a bit more of, and again, forgive me, I don't study patterns. Break and run, Adam and Eve. I'm not sure one of those, but that's basically the gist of it. Is that you get this sharp breakdown, come back up, um, and then you get this sort of rounding. Um, yeah, just rounding price action here that makes sort of this pattern. Those historically have worked as bottoms. So again, little confluence to be bullish. Yeah, otherwise it's not too much different from the Bitcoin chart. I would like to, let's see here, just to kind of, I don't want to be too wishy-washy here, give you what. Um, Somewhere around 3250. If we get above that, I'm starting to get more confident. Um, and again, we can just look at the same thing that we just did for Bitcoin. Let's make that one red. All right, so bullish above here, bearish below here is sort of the idea. Not necessarily outright bearish, but if you're especially in like a 3x long, or you're really trading this actively, that would be my sign to exit. I would have stop losses to get me out if we break below 3130. Um, and then sort of reassess and see what happens next, if it finds support down here again, or if it washes through. But so yeah, that's sort of my two scenarios here. Let's see it get above here, and then even better, get above the 200 EMA, which I think is probably where your bots start to come in. So if you want to sort of have an edge and get in before them, I would say above 3250. You get this break in structure on the 4 hour. You are above this, one, two, three, four, five, six touch resistance, um, which we've now tested one, two. This will be the third time. Um, so good to get above that. Again, more confidence if we get above that. Um, oh yeah, just about 9 minutes in right now. Let's take a quick look at Beam. I recently, uh, put some money back into Beam that I had taken out as profits. Um, and we got this move back down into its previous range. And now we're starting to get some bullish market structure again. Um, this we're actually above the 200 EMA on the 4 hour, which is good to see. Um, Volume kind of trailing down, not not too confident inspiring there, but um, I believe I'm not even going to say it because I'm not sure. Yeah, scratch that. I don't know if I can say that. Yeah, but this looks good. Um, like to see these EMAs keep coming up, price keep charging upward, and yeah, that's my most recent purchase is Morebeam. Go figure. Um, all right, let's stop the recording there. Jump in, say hello.